you're stating.
Can I ask? Okay.
But
Yep.
your opinion fuels hatred.
Can I just ask you again?
I want you to know that, and I want you to get that.
Okay. Can I ask you again?
Because I get you have your opinion.
Yes.
I have mine.
If your opinion's wrong.
Okay, that's...
And not
Tommy Robinson recently spoke at the University of Florida about immigration and extremism. During the event, a masked Muslim student challenged him, but the exchange quickly turned against her. What followed was not just another campus debate, but a tense and explosive clash over religion, immigration, and free speech.
The jizya. Jew hatred is Sharia. Apostasy. You have to be killed if you leave Islam. There is no freedom of religion. You're not allowed to change your mind. Yeah? It's punishment. Let me show you a video here quickly.
These are the faces of the British victims of so-called honour killings. I'm saying so-called because the word honour has no place in any discussion about murder and abuse. There are an estimated 12 victims each year in the UK, mostly young women who are accused of shaming their family.
We have people ringing that have had relationships that are disproved by family members. We have people who are divorcing and their family won't allow them, or their community won't allow them to divorce.
There are around 5,000 each year across the world, largely from South Asia, the Middle East and North Africa.
We have victims of forced marriage who are very concerned that they're going to be taken out of the country and forced into marriages.
So many honor killings would remain unsolved because the family or community is not going to report it in the first place. There is collusion within that community or that family. They're going to stay quiet about it.
Although the crimes committed in the UK are not as high as other countries, there's evidence that it's a bigger problem than we thought.
Muhammad said, whoever changes his religion from Islam, put him to death. It's Hotel California. You can check out anytime you want, but you can never leave, yeah? In Afghanistan, Iran, Malaysia, Maldives, Mauritius, Nigeria, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, and Yemen, leaving Islam is punishable by death. It's the same in the UK and other Western nations. Now, those honour killings every year, that installs fear into every other Muslim woman from enjoying themselves, relaxing, or experience freedom. Enslavement is
Robinson opened with a detailed argument built around doctrine, statistics, and real-world examples. Rather than relying on slogans, he focused on family pressure, threats to personal freedom, and the long-term economic impact on host countries. His delivery was calm and direct, but tension was already building beneath the surface.
Church attacks. Do you know, between 2022 and 2024, there were 9,000 criminal attacks against churches in the UK. Do you know in that same period how many attacks there were against mosques? 2. Do you know the British government gave the Muslim community 60 million to guard their mosques? Do you know how much they give the churches? 5. Churches are burning in every Western nation. It doesn't even make the news. It doesn't even make the news. Now let me have a look at Keir Starmer's tweet here, yeah? Because some builders walked into a mosque in Manchester. I am concerned to hear of the incident at Manchester Central Mosque last night. I know this will be worrying for the Muslim communities, especially during Ramadan, a time of peace and reflection. My thanks go to the volunteers and emergency services. We have provided 40 million in funding for additional security at mosques, Muslim schools and community centres, and we will continue to act to ensure. Let's see the next message. So 40 million quick. It wasn't a terrorist attack. It was builders. Police confirm incident not being treated as terror-related. The government, all of them, are pandering to them. Now take a look at this.
One part of town, Ramesa and his associates have set up so-called Sharia patrols to go out and discourage behavior that they deem un-Islamic. On this night, they stopped to talk to a couple of non-Muslim men who were in a park drinking beer, which is forbidden under Islam.
Remove yourself away from the mosque. Go away from the mosque now. Muslim patrol. Muslim patrol. Don't be allowing her to puke outside the mosque. This is Muslim area. Do you understand? Do you understand what we're saying? So Muslim patrol. Muslim patrol, move away from the mosque. I don't care if you're appalled at all.
Muslim patrol. Muslim area. It's Great Britain.
This we don't care. It's not so Great Britain. Not so Great Britain. Do you understand?
Vigilantes like
Vigilantes implementing Islam upon your own necks.
That's Sharia patrols in central London. So drinking alcohol, what you wear, being visibly gay or Jewish, walking your dog or eating during Ramadan. Sharia is enforced by street-level violent gangs.
Tension continued to build as Robinson challenged whether opposing arguments could survive serious scrutiny. But the real confrontation was still ahead, and it would reveal far more than his prepared speech.
The cameras are off. That is a video of an American tourist. I showed you it because he's an American tourist being violently beaten and attacked because he walked through a Muslim ghetto with a beer. Sharia enforcement isn't confined to just Europe.
Residents in New York say they're alarmed after seeing Muslim community patrols driving through their neighborhoods in what looked like police squad cars.
New Yorkers say they're shocked after seeing Muslim patrol cars roaming their neighborhoods like police squads. These Muslim community patrols just began operating in Brooklyn this year, and according to the Council on American-Islamic Relations, they are the first of their kind in the United States.
This is the start, America. The idea is here, the followers are here, and they will implement it. The point I want to make to you is across the UK, you don't need courts dishing out Sharia justice because innocent civilians, women are being raped, men are being beaten for going against the rules of Sharia in Islamic ghettos, just trying to walk home. Now, the economic burden of immigration is a choice. You decide who comes into your country, and America, you decide if they're going to benefit your country. Let me give you some stats for Germany. Germany had 40,000 Japanese migrants. And in a year, in 2023, they had 2 criminal convictions. 2, maybe 4 criminal convictions. They had 25,000 Algerians, and they had 1,790 convictions for violent offences. Okay? So 1 in every 10,000 it was. 1 in every 10,000 Japanese were involved in a violent offence, and 1 in every 15 from Algeria were involved.
Tommy continued, building his case by comparing crime, welfare dependence, and parallel communities across different countries. He argued that these were not isolated problems, but recurring clashes between separate cultural rules and shared civic values. The audience listened closely as the tension moved toward a decisive moment.
The test has been done, America. The test has been done. Europe's been used as a playing ground. You can see there's been a multi-generational burden put on the taxpayer. So Holland have done an investigation to show Muslim immigration into Holland. First generation, burden on the state. Second generation, burden on the state. Third generation, burden on the state. It doesn't change. You've seen the figures in Minnesota. 81% of the Somali community on benefits. Many of them been there 10 years, still don't speak a word of English. So the conclusion. Do you want oppression of women, misogyny, child marriage, sexual slavery, anti-Semitism, religious intolerance, female genital mutilation, honour killings? Do you want that to be your legacy? I want to be very clear. Islam is incompatible with freedom. Islam is incompatible with equality under the law. There is only one law of Allah, Sharia. And there is no equality for women and no equality for non-Muslims. Islam is incompatible with your constitution. Islam is incompatible with democracy. And it's incompatible with the United States of America and every other Western nation. Even the European Union worked this out in 2007, I believe, in the European Court of Human Rights. They've done an investigation. They found that Sharia law was incompatible with Western democracy and freedom due to their views on women, homosexuals, and free speech. Yet still, Islam floods our nations. It's not enough to declare these things. It's not enough to legislate that Islam and Sharia are incompatible with Western civilization. The UK has the legislation to protect freedom, to protect women and children. And look at the state of our country. My simple message for you.
Why does this particular speech linger in people's minds? Not just for the content, but for what happens when the floor opens. Robinson's approach invites engagement, creating space for exactly the kind of exchange that exposes raw nerves. Say with it. You're about to see why this Q&A stands out as must-watch territory.
Please listen carefully, because I have watched this disaster unfold in my home country and my hometown for 40 years. Please don't find yourself watching this video in 10 years' time, saying, why did we not listen? When the problem has got worse, wishing you had done something. Your children and your grandchildren will ask you, what did you do to save America, mummy? Islam is not a religion. It's a hostile, totalitarian political ideology that seeks to conquer and dominate every aspect of private, public, and national life. As I said, not my view, that's the Islamic doctrine's view. As long as it's protected as a religion, it will exploit suicidal Western tolerance. I urge you to push through. This is I'm finishing now, but these are the points I urged Congress, because I know I had to look at the legalities and laws. I urge them to push through an immediate pause on immigration from Muslim majority nations, a crackdown on illegal immigration in the Muslim Community Deportation Act, vetting to require foreign legal codes to be renounced for all visa applications and naturalisation candidates, a hard stop on all federal grants for any institutions, mosques, schools receiving funding from Sharia states such as Qatar, Saudi Arabia and Iran, making, promoting, operating or enforcing any ruling from religious courts or attribution systems a federal felony. Now those actions will slow Islam's progress. It will slow it down. However, just to be blunt, you must recognise it is not a religion. Strip it of that status. Recognise it for what it is. Only then will the government of the USA be able to act forcibly and without fear. Ban the Quran. It's full of hate. Ban the call of prayer. Ban mass praying in the street. Ban the burqa and the niqab. Shut down the mosques. Round up and deport every Islamic extremist preacher. Round up and deport every extremist your security services are monitoring. If you do all of this, you may have a chance to save the United States of America. Now, I know that went on for a long time. I thank you for giving me patience there.
Then the entire atmosphere suddenly shifts.
I'm sweating. It was a long presentation, but I thought it was important to get the understanding. So thank you. I'll do Q&A. I'm not limited by time. Yeah, got a couple of minutes. That's right.
Oh, yeah, I disagree.
Come up and talk. Come on. Do you want to come up? You can stay right there.
But you can hear me. Islam
You still think COVID's going on?
is a religion
What's the mask? Can I ask what the mask's for?
because COVID is going around.
COVID's going around. COVID was never going around. Okay. Are you vaccinated?
Islam is a religion. You are pushing racist hatred
Yep.
on a public campus, university.
Yep.
People of all backgrounds,
That's fine.
including people of your background, come here.
Okay.
It deserves to be a safe place,
Okay.
not a place for your hatred.
That's fine. Can I ask you just one question? What did I say that is pushing racist hatred? What did I say?
Said that you
Yes.
to Congress and spoke to Congress.
Yes.
The points that you gave.
Yes.
That you would like them to round up all of the Muslims in their mosques.
No, I didn't say that. No. Do you want me to read you what I said? Let me read you what I said, because you're lying. You're lying. Okay? What I said was round up and deport every extremist preacher. Do you have a problem with that?
Extremist preachers.
Do you have a problem with that?
Is that by your definition? Or
Do you have a problem with... Do you see the men who were calling for murder on that video? You see the men?
is that by your definition?
Okay, listen. Do you see the men that were calling for murder on that video?
Is that by...
No. I'm asking for your definition. Do you know the man on there?
So we have a lot of different definitions of it.
Excuse me. Do you know the men you saw on that video?
We have a lot of different definitions.
No, your definition. I'm asking for your definition. You. Okay, so your definition. You know the man on that video who called for murder in the videos?
Show the man on that.
Okay, well, any of the men that you saw in that video calling for the murder and takeover of the United States, the subjugation of non-Muslims, any of those problems, do you define them as extremists, or do you define me as extremist for...
The room suddenly in. This is no longer an abstract debate, but a raw and personal confrontation. The heckler is deeply committed to her position, but Robinson keeps pressing with direct, evidence-based questions. What follows makes the exchange impossible to forget.
I don't define either one of you as extremists. I define you as having a viewpoint and an opinion that you're stating.
Can I ask...
But
Okay. Yep.
your opinion fuels hatred.
Can I just ask you again?
I want you to know that, and I want you to get that.
Okay, can I ask you again?
Because I get you have your opinion.
Yes.
I have mine.
If your opinion's wrong.
Okay, that's...
And not just wrong. Your opinion is based on lies. You just lied. You said that I incited racial hatred. I asked you what I said. Well, I asked you what I said that was racial hatred. You said I said deport every Muslim. I corrected you that I didn't say that. I told you what I said.
You said go into the mosque.
No,
You said take extremist preachers.
Yes, is there a problem with that?
You're gonna just go into mosque and take people because of your definition of extremism, how you define people?
No.
No, that's not okay. This country is more
It's better
than
than
you.
them coming into our
This
churches and
country
killing
is
and
more
murdering.
than-
Another audience member stepped in with a blunt question. Should people stay silent while dangerous individuals enter the country and threaten public safety? Here's what happened.
More
It's better than
you.
them coming into our
This
churches and
country
killing
is
and
more
murdering
than
us,
you.
right?
This country.
No, let me ask you, with everything you just heard on those videos, what would you do to stop those people?
What would I do to stop those?
Yes.
Those people
Yes.
all over the world.
No, the ones in America. The ones in America. The ones you just saw, what would you do to stop them?
They're all over the world. So I won't stop them. Me. Why would I?
Well, we will stop them. Yeah? You may not want to stop them. But many Americans will.
Minority compared to them, you know.
Many Americans want to stop them.
You're a minority compared to them.
I'm asking, that's the whole point here, yeah?
Exactly, you're afraid, but it's not true. It's a false.
Yep.
It's a false fear.
You're right. I made up every single thing they were saying on that video.
Attacking you.
They're attacking everybody else. Do
not
you not see all of these?
They're not.
Do you not pay
They're
attention
not,
to the news in the
This
last
is-
month
this
or
is
so?
false.
All of
This
the
is
attacks.
false.
What's your name? Sorry. What's your name?
Attacking.
Sorry. Excuse me. What's your name? What's your name?
They're attacking anyone else in here.
What's your name? No. What's your name?
I'm not gonna give you.
Okay. But what I'm saying is,
The exchange reveals a clear divide. One side points to specific examples, while the other responds with broad defenses. As tensions rise, Tommy delivers another provocative claim, pushing the confrontation toward its emotional peak. The real impact comes from watching two opposing worldviews collide in real time.
You're afraid, but it's not true. It's a false.
yep.
It's a false fear.
You're right. I made up every single thing they were saying on that video.
Attacking you.
They're attacking
not-
everybody else.
they're
Do
not
you not see all of these?
They're not.
Do you not pay
They're
attention
not,
to the news in the
This
last
is-
month
this
or
is
so?
false.
All of
This
the
is
attacks.
false.
What's your name? Sorry. What's your name?
Attacking.
Sorry. Excuse me. What's your name? What's your name? What's your name?
They're attacking anyone else in here.
What's your name? No. What's your name?
I'm not gonna give you.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, what I'm struggling here with, okay, if I just stood up here and gave my opinion on everything, I'd understand what you're saying and you'd have an argument, yeah? I've just stood here, I've quoted the verses and read what they say.
But those are your interpretation.
No, they're not. Did you not watch any of the thing have I just done? Have you just walked in here or something?
Have you read the entire Quran?
Yes, I have. I've wrote a Quran. Yes.
So you've taken the entire Quran and take it to your
No, what I just did is I gave you Islamic scholars' interpretations.
interpretation.
No, it's not.
You read.
No, it's not.
The heckler's confidence began to fade as Tommy continued challenging her arguments. Her interruptions became less forceful, revealing the pressure of defending her position under scrutiny. Throughout the exchange, Tommy remained calm and respectful, even thanking her for speaking.
It goes. It's your interpretation.
What's your interpretation?
Yeah, what's your interpretation?
My,
Have you read the Quran? You haven't, have you? You haven't, have you?
Can I answer?
You haven't read the Quran?
Can I answer his question?
Go on, answer the question. Go on.
My interpretation is that it's a religion, just like Christianity.
But
Like-
what do you know about Islam? What do you know about Islam? What do you know?
I know that it is a religion.
Have you studied Islam?
I know that it is a religion.
Okay.
And you know that how? Because have you read the?
Religion because I was taught it's religion, just like I was taught.
Oh, you was taught it was a religion.
I was taught
That
Christianity was a
doesn't mean
religion.
they're the same.
Do you understand the separation of church and state?
Christianity a religion.
We're wasting too much time on this one. Right. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming at least and listening. Thank you for coming. I know you didn't take much in, but thank you for coming.
I did come and listen.
And asking. No, it's fine. I'm happy to answer questions. But as I said, it was just on false.
This exchange shows why Robinson's message resonates with his supporters. But his broader warning goes beyond one confrontation. Western societies must address social tensions, integration challenges, and threats to shared civic values rather than ignore them. His central argument is that some belief systems can operate as both religious and political forces, making assimilation more difficult.
Anyone else have a question, guys? Girls? And yeah? I'm sweating. Hey. And there is no COVID, right? There's no COVID. I'm more offended by the COVID comments than anything else.
Yeah, thank you for coming to speak to us. It was very informative.
I guess like what you've demonstrated is that there's like organized diaspora groups across the West who as a minority are outmaneuvering what we know as like a white Christian majority. I guess my question to you is like, in view of all this, what are the historic white Christian majorities to do? Like, should they collectivize? What's the defense?
They have to be brave and courageous and just say it as it is and truth to power. Do you know, so I come here and when I went to Congress, I was troubled when I went to Texas and what I started seeing and understanding that I looked at, there's 600 organizations, Islamic organizations working every day in Texas. And they're working for the same end goal.
Tommy Robinson's appearance at the University of Florida reflects America's growing debates over immigration, integration, and national identity. Whatever viewers think of his approach, the event shows why open debate remains essential when deeply divided ideas collide.